Hi, my name is Kristen Cahill, and I'm going to be doing reasons why paternity leave should be a benefit offered to males in the workplace. Little photo here. Paternity leave should be a paid benefit that's offered to men, not just for women, for many reasons. Have you ever had to have a child and do everything completely on your own? It would be very difficult to carry a child for 9 months, have the baby go through a rough labor, and then have to adjust to the schedule and the mental and emotional and physical changes that you have to go through to care and raise a family without someone else there with you. So my point exactly is that fathers should have the right to have, 1 to 3 weeks, possibly even more, depending on the workplace, of paternity leave, paid or unpaid, depending on the situation, to be able to offer emotional support for the mother and the child, to promote gender equality, and to also, just overall improve the family systems in the United States. Some of the benefits that I fully see in that is that it promotes gender equality. Currently, the United States Family Medical Leave Act only offers maternity leave, and then sick and family death. So I feel like that really cuts out the fact that fathers are a part of a family system, a part of a child's life. So it's really unfair to offer the maternity leave in the FMLA, which is a government known act that was passed, and then leaving the fathers out, because that does not include paternity leave. And I feel like bonding in the newborn stages of a child's life is so crucial and so important, not only for the father but for the child. And then you're assisting the mother with the new responsibilities. Studies show, and that study was done by Dr. Popenoe and the United States Human and Health Services, that 78 to 82% of women that don't have the helpful hand of someone after birth are more likely to go into postpartum depression, which is a very serious thing, not only for women but just in general. It's very difficult to care for yourself, let alone for another person, when you're struggling with an emotional and mental disease like that. Employee retention would definitely go up if we offered the paternity and maternity leave across the board. Again, I'm not fighting for unpaid or paid, just for the right to be able to do that and not be afraid to say you need the time off in fear that you're going to lose your job, lose a promotion. But the employee retention would definitely come back. If someone knew that they could take the time off and come back, they would want to be a part of that program, that workplace that supports their family bond, their family system. Again, this doesn't have to qualify for, married couples only, straight, gay couples. It's for anyone across the board who's adopting a child, going through a birth, married, unmarried, separated. It's just so that the male and female can both be actively involved in the birth process, and then taking care of the child and each other afterwards, and adjusting to the schedule and the new responsibilities that are in their life. So many times, parents, male or female, have the child, and then you can't adjust because you don't have the time, you don't have the money, you don't have the resources. Fathers are afraid to take the couple days off to help with the mother after the birth, in fear of losing their job, because if they don't have their job, how are they going to support the family that they just started? It has also been shown by the United States Department of Human Health Services that families are less likely to be on food stamps and other government-assisted programs if they don't fear the loss of their job, and for taking leave. This was done also, a study by the Bryn Mawr College, and Rutgers studies show that fathers wouldn't have to worry about losing their jobs, even if it was just 3 to 6 weeks after, because they'd be more likely to apply themselves both before and after their leave. They'd pick up, they'd help assist with training someone and covering their goals, or maybe even offering a satellite program from home so that they can still do some work but actively be involved in the child's life. Some of the things that the father would really need to help and do is that after a vaginal or cesarean birth, the mother goes through a lot of emotional, mental, and physical anguish. So it's difficult to care for the child, bathe, feed, and themselves. So the father really needs to be there to assist with those day-to-day things and chores that the mother typically would do, on their own, probably. But I mean, after a birth like that, you need the support, not only emotionally but physically. Um, the bonding in their new stages and roles are so essential and important, whether you're together or not, so the child can feel the love that's coming from both sides. Because emotionally, social services in Cuyahoga County alone did a study that 92% of teenagers in the juvenile system came from single-parented households that didn't have strong roles from both sides of their family, whether it was because there was a parent that was incarcerated, a parent that wasn't in the program, wasn't involved in their life. You don't have to actively be there for them every day all the time, but it's something that you need to have the emotional support. They need to feel and see that you're responsible, whether you're working or actively involved in their lives, in an academic, a sports, any kind of way possible. This map here that was developed by Dr. Popenoe with the United States Department of Health and Human Services shows that the United States is the only country out of 15 other major countries that offers no paternity leave at all, and those countries offer paid, so anywhere from 14 to 50 weeks paid leave, and those people come back to work afterwards. So it's been proven time and time again that you know, the United States being the only country that doesn't offer that, and we happen to have the highest divorce rates. We happen to have the most single parents. We have a lot of people in and out of the juvenile retention systems, in and out of jail, both in their juvenile and adult lives. A lot of unemployment. These are things that I really feel would be improved if we offered the paternity leave so that we could start young, develop the roles in the family, and let the child see the responsibility, the love, the caring from both sides of their family.